Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my dueling videos. Today I have for you a Monarch deck that I built with chat on stream the other day. This deck was pretty fun. We ended up using it almost the entire stream, and we got some good duels. We changed a few things, you know, as we play tested. Mainly, I think I started with Soul Exchange, and I took it out because it seemed a little bit too slow. And running 9 spell and traps was actually bricking me a lot of the time for some reason. So I threw in Elector to kind of fix that. Our skill is going to be Cyber Style, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite skills. Just the advantage it gives you, it's kind of crazy. It enables OTKs, it enables, you know, Econ Take, it enables your tributes. It's just really good. So we're going to be using Cyber Style. And to combine with that, we have 3 Cosmic Cyclones to easily activate our skill. Dealing with back row is always good, especially when there's Amazonists running around. Cosmic Cyclone is a huge counter to Amazonist Onslaught, and you know you'll be able to get your Photo Cyber Dragons. For the Monarch lineup, we have 3 of them. We have 2 Thestalos, the Firestorm Monarch, 1 Angmarl, the Fiendish Monarch. I was really struggling with whether to use 1 or 2 of this, but I ended up just you know, sticking to 1. It's a good Monarch, but it's not as, you don't need it as much as you used to. Whenever we could run the 3 enemy controllers, it was really good. Now that it's only 2, I'm not really looking to search for Cyclones, so I just went with Firestorm Monarch because taking a card away from your opponent's hand is really strong. And you know, card advantage is everything in this game. So just 1 Arma and Fiendish Monarch, Dark Monarch, 1 Treeborn Frog. This card did not come up a whole lot. Actually, when it came up, it was in bad spots. I kept drawing it against Destiny heroes, and they would just pierce me with Drill Dark, and I would lose anyway. So this, you know, potentially a replaceable card. If I had a 3rd Thunder Vassal, I would probably get rid of this. I guess I could, you know, you can throw in a Dynetherium or something like that. But 1 Treeborn Frog, 2 Sphere Krivos. These are good. I kind of went with this instead of, you know, other back row because of the Treeborn Frog, but Sphere Krivo is just good in general. So we have 2 of those. 2 is aboard the Thunder Monarch. This is the new Monarch from the mini box. Really strong. When you tribute summon it, you have to target a monster in the field and destroy it. So if the field is empty and you summon this, it's gonna destroy itself. So you just have to be careful about support whenever you're summoning it. 2 Thunder Vassal, as I mentioned, the 3 Cosmic Cyclones. We threw in 1 Flash of the Forbidden spell. Somebody in the chat recommended, and it makes sense because you know you're giving them a token. So if they have 2 monsters and you give them a token, you can resolve this to wipe the entire board. But just the 1 of it, you know, it's not good enough to run multiples of, even though you do have, you know, the ability of giving them a token. It's just a nice spicy tech. 2 enemy controllers to kind of combine with Treeborn Frog and the Cyber Style skill. 1 Frost Blast of the Monarchs. I like this card. You know, it lets you destroy a monster or trap, monster spell or trap that is set on the field. The secondary effect, you can banish this card and 1 Monarch spell or trap card from your graveyard to target another set card on the field and destroy it. That effect doesn't come up at all because I'm not running other Monarch spell and traps. Some people wanted me to run this escalation of the Monarchs. The only reason why I didn't is because I have a Jinso, and I don't know, I feel weird running more than Treacherous if I'm gonna have my Jinso, because then it'll just be a dead card. So I think I don't know if I mentioned Jinso, but the boy Jinso is here because he's awesome, and that's pretty much all you need to know. So the 1 Treacherous, clutch when you draw it. If you don't draw it, it's fine. It doesn't really affect the rest of the deck. But that's pretty much it for the deck list. Let's go ahead and show you some replays. We had a bunch of duels. We actually ended up deleting a pretty good replay just because I didn't realize that I already had the 5. So I don't remember what these replays are, but if you'd like to watch, you know, the fails, the losses, the salt, you can always watch the stream. I had a lot of fun with this deck. So Holy Guard, I think this is Amazonas, if I remember correctly. So I'm going first. Something that kept happening with this deck is that I kept going first, like every game, almost every game. And going second is really strong because, you know, you get the extra card and you can go aggressive with it. If they set back row, you can use your Cyclones. Going second is just overall better. And that's another reason why I got rid of Soul Exchange, because I kept going first. We're gonna see the Amazonas Heirloom. I double Cyclone the back row, and that pretty much guarantees my victory if I draw into a Tribute Summon monster, which I do. I pick up Support, destroy the Amazonas, activate my skill, and that is more than enough damage to end the game right there. Like I said, this skill it's amazing. I didn't need it for the tribute right there. I need it for the lethal, and it came in pretty clutch. We had some Zane on Zane action. By the way, I was really happy with how the thumbnail for this video came out. So let me know if you see the Easter eggs that I threw in there. They should be pretty visible, but I don't know. Depending on how small it looks, it might not. See, this is when I was still running Soul Exchange, and again I was going first. So here, Soul Exchange worked obviously because I had the Stalos. But if I didn't have Soul Exchange, I still have Kuriboh. I was going to switch this into defense mode. I was going to get my I could have, you know, gotten my monsters by taking damage, so it just didn't seem too crucial. I decided to go with Firestorm to, you know, get rid of some resources from his hand. We're gonna see him go for Drill Dark and set a card. Easy choice here. Activate my skill, summon Jinso, and just not worry about the back row. Very nice, very easy. The deck is very aggressive, and I like that. I mean, I like decks like that. I was actually losing my patience on stream because some of the duels were taking way too long, and they weren't supposed to. But we're going up against Dark King. This guy, is he the Mako? Yeah, I kind of felt bad for this guy. We're having a good time on stream whenever I duel this man. Was it this one? Maybe it wasn't this one. Maybe it was a Bandit Keith. I want to say it was a Bandit Keith. Yeah, never mind. We'll get to the Bandit Keith one. So once again, going first, like I mentioned, I kept going first with this deck. We're gonna see Abyss Soldier return my Treeborn Frog, so I was pretty salty about that. But this is the scenario that I was talking about. He's got two monsters on the field. I have my Thunder Vassal, so we're gonna give him a token. And then we're gonna go for Flash of the Forbidden spell. I summon the Monarch. He's gonna activate Forbidden Chalice to protect the card in his hand. And that pretty much seals my victory because I have Cosmic Cyclone. C Stealth attack is not gonna matter at this point. I can go Cyber Style, and that is plenty of damage to finish him off. And there you go. I hope I saved that Bandit Keith retail. Yeah, I think this is the Bandit Keith that I was talking about. I thought it was a Mako because it was also a C Stealth attack deck, but it was not. It was this Bandit Keith. This is the one duel where I will agree with some of you commentators out there saying pay to win, because this was pretty gross. So we open up all spell and traps, no monsters unfortunately. He's gonna go Legendary Ocean. I'm like, no, let me just banish that out of here. I hope you have a second one. Turns out he has the second one, and then I'm like, nope, let me just banish that one. Maybe you have a third one. He did not have a third one. And I pick up another Cosmic Cyclone. So I go ahead and banish the enemy controller. 3 Cosmic Cyclones. I get 3 monsters for absolutely free, basically. I have Treacherous Trap Pull, and I have an enemy controller. So we're gonna see the third Legendary Ocean. My man finally gets to play his Umi. He summons Giga Gaga Gigo. I flip over the Treacherous Trap Hole. The salt is too much, and he finally surrenders. It was one of the highlights of the stream. Very, very fun. And we're gonna end with Bonds. I don't remember what Bonds was running. Maybe vampires? I think this was a... Oh yeah, this was vampire. Yeah, now I remember. Finally going second. You're gonna get to see a replay where I actually go second. He's gonna go for Gosuki, send the retainer. And here I thought a lot about what to do. I wasn't sure if I should save my enemy controller. So what I try to do here is, I know I'm gonna give him a token. I know he's gonna be able to tribute for something. So I'm hoping that maybe he banishes this retainer whenever the Gosuki goes away. So the plan was, I'll tribute the Gosuki. If he summons anything, I'll be able to kill it with a Lecter. But I actually ended up making his decision a lot easier, because now he doesn't get to banish. He'll still have his dog effect. So I was kind of regretting that a little bit after I did it. Things do work out for me though. That's why you're seeing this replay. He's gonna tribute summon for Scarlet Scourge, and this would have been bad, but luckily, you know, whenever you special summon something with Scourge, they cannot attack. So I don't have to worry about Vampire Vamp. I use the Kribo on the Scarlet, activate my Cyber Style skill. Very important that you notice I use Elector's effect to negate the Vampire Kingdom, because I couldn't get rid of the Vampire Kingdom and I wanted to be able to do lethal damage, and for that I needed to attack the Vampire Vamp. So we negated the field spell, which means Vampire Vamp does not get the boost. Destroy with Elector and then just hit it directly with Saborg for game. Very, very fun deck. I know it's expensive though, so if you can build it, definitely you know, try something along the lines. It was a lot of fun. I really like this skill. I feel like it's really strong and it has a lot of utility for, you know, a lot of different decks. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description. Along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my content, support my channel. I really, really appreciate that. And till next time.